Hello guys, Brian here, and this is the fourth part of my entire Jurassic World toy collection. Before I start though, I have two new Jurassic World toys that I just got today. So I'm going to start off with those first, and then I'll go with the rest of the collection after that. Starting off with the Ultimate Damage Indoraptor. As you can see, it shows some of the action features over here. The box design is not the best, but it's not that generic. Back shows more. It also has 3 levels of intensifying damage. And let's get this out of the box. Alright, this one out of here. There are instructions, but I already know the features on this thing. So here it is. As you can see, it's got some sort of like shine into it. Some sort of like, makes it kind of shiny. I mean, it looks pretty good. It has the yellow and sort of golden, I'm not sure what to call these, like stripes. And these little quills over here, on the head and the back, the tail, legs, really big legs. And obviously the head and the mouth, also the teeth as well too. Pretty well detailed. For articulation, the arms can move, just like rotate. They can't spread. They just rotate. Legs can spread this far and rotate. Oh gosh, rotate. That's a sort of clicking mechanism. Oh, that's one of the action features that I pressed by accident. The feet can also rotate. And the tail is on kind of a ball joint, but it's a bit like rough. It's kind of doesn't move as well much. Alright, for action features, as you already saw, I pressed this button, it chomps. It tilts its head to the left, to this side, and also closes its mouth. And also makes sounds as well. Second feature is its battle damage. Press this over here, and as you can see, it lights up. I don't know if you can see it much. Oh yeah, there you go. So it does light up. I think if you press it like more than once, it makes the lightings like change, and they start kind of flashing. I think. If you press it 3 times, something like that happens. I don't know if you can see it that well because the lighting. Maybe I'll try. You know what? If you can see the lighting, there it is again. So, pretty cool looking figure. Not the best, but it's still pretty good. I compare it to my other Indoraptor one that I have. This is the Track and Attack Indoraptor. As you can see, the shining on this one it's more noticeable on this one, in my opinion, than this one. Obviously, like different action features, such as it has 2 different action features like this and this. But yeah, the batteries don't work on this one that much, because this is an older figure, so the batteries are a bit dying on this one. So comparing these two, which one do you prefer? They're both the same size, but different colorings. Posability is pretty much the same. Which one do you prefer? I'm not sure which one do I prefer though. I like the colors on this one, but I like the action features on this one. I'm gonna say this one. I like this one a bit better. But tell me in the comments, which one do you prefer? Alright. The next figure I'm going to show you is Ultimate Damage Scorpius Rex. The packaging is basically the same as the Indoraptor one. So let's just get it out of its package. Oh, there we go. Out of the box. Oh, never mind, there's a little strip. There we go. Out of the package. Legs stuck. Try and get it with the scissors. Alright, got this out. We move the box. Sorry for some sort of audio, but I got the Scorpius Rex, and also comes with this little thing that blocks the voice. So if I take this off, it can make noise. But if this was on, it cannot make any noises. And obviously I took it off, so it can now make noises if this is I take this off. The point is I'm trying to say is that the reason why this is here is to prevent this from making any sounds, because this one does make sounds, and if you take this off, it will make sounds when you do the action features. So here's the Scorpius Rex. It's really good looking colors. I mean, it's not much, but it's still really good. The head, try and get his jaw without activating the feature. I don't think I can get it because it pretty much activates this feature, which we'll get into later. I like the design on this. I like the little quills, poisonous quills. Yes, these quills are poisonous in the Netflix show that they come in, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Not gonna spoil much in this one, but what you need to know is this creature appeared in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. That's all you have to need to know about the Scorpius Rex. And also, so another thing you might need to also know is that this is a hybrid and it's made out of a lot of components. For articulation, arms can move. Just rotate, just kind of like up like that and down. Legs, whoops. Legs can't spread, but they can rotate. I mean, not exactly rotate, but they can do this. I think it's rotating, or it's just like you can move. The feet can also move as well. They just rotate, but they kind of rotate kind of weird. That's fine with me, I guess. And tail does not have any articulation. For the action features, if you push the head down, it makes noise and also opens its mouth. You can see his teeth and its tongue. The other action feature that I accidentally pressed was this damage feature. Lights up. This one's a lot clearer, which is good. Oh yeah, it also shows around it. It also shows like damage as well. If you press it like 3 times. There we go. The flashing is a bit different. Pretty decent looking figure. Let's compare it to my other 2 Scorpius Rexes I have. This one. And this one. Comparing them, which one do you like the best? I'd say this one, because this one has a lot of posability on this one. You make some really cool looking action poses on this thing. I still like the other 2 though, especially this one with and the tail. Also, like, you can like do this really cool looking ones. Let's put those away. And what do you think about this one? You think it looks, you like this one, or you like the older versions better? But yeah, those are the two new ones I have. Now I'm gonna show off the rest of my collection of dinosaur toys. Jurassic World dinosaur toys, to be exact. I'm gonna start off with this one. This is, I think it's called Savage Strike Atrociraptor. Green Atrociraptor. Looks pretty good, and has pretty good articulation and a action feature where it moves its head down. Next one is over here. Let's get this one. This is this small Silarus. I'm not sure what it's called, like the Tac Pack Silarus. Does not have much articulation, but it's still pretty good. The mouth. I still like the colors on this thing. They look awesome. Next is this box. This is the Danger Pack Plesiosaurus. Some pretty good articulation. I also have another Plesiosaurus somewhere. This is the Savage Strike Plesiosaurus, where you press this button and then its flippers move. Still one of my favorites, aquatic ones, because the articulation and the features you can do with this one. But I still like this one too. Next one is the I think it's called it's like Wilder or something. Roar Strikers Mega Raptor. One of the only Mega Raptor. Does not make sounds that much because the batteries are dying on this one. Looks really cool. Next is, when you can see its tail, this is the Roar Strikers Ichthyovenator. And if you're noticing that the tail on this one is actually now staying there instead of falling apart, because when I showed the video that showed this one, the tail actually did not connect. This is the only time a Jurassic World toy that the tail could not even connect. So my dad actually glued this thing. It still does come off, but when you put it back on, it does not come off until if either some sort of object touches it, and it might if it probably falls off or something like that. The point is, I'm trying to say is that this will stay on unless you manually take it off, or if you hit the tail with something with enough force to detach it from the body. This also when you do the action feature, which you just do this, the tail does not come off. It's a really cool looking figure. I'm really happy that now the tail sticks on better. And stands really well. Just like some of the other ones. Or most Jurassic World toys. Next up is this thing's called Danger Pack Herrerasaurus. Pretty cool looking articulation. Sculpt wise, it's alright. Next one is one of my favorites, and also possibly one of the rarest Jurassic World toys I have. This is the Savage Strike Postosuchus that was released in 2020. Can't really find this one much. So rare that you can't really find this a lot. You can only find it at eBay, which is pretty much where you can find other older Jurassic World toys and other rare ones which cost a lot. It's one of my favorites, and this is also the only Jurassic World Post-Sucus toy that has ever been released, and I'm so happy I still have this one after all these years. And the coloring is still there. It still has the action features work, it has these little patterns. Scan code is still there if you want to scan it. And the articulation is kind of loose, but that's alright because they still stick. This thing looks so good after all these years. This might be actually my most favorite Jurassic World toy that I have, because the design looks so good. It's the only one of its kind that it has this really cool action feature where you move the tail and then it chomps. Man, this looks really good. Next one is Arthrosuchus. A really cool looking figure. The only thing that kind of sucks about this one is that the action feature. Well, the action feature is that it's supposed to like open its jaw, but mine broke. The action feature on this one actually kind of broke on this one. So you have to actually open the mouth manually. But if it wasn't broken, if you press the button, it will it'll do this. Which it kind of sucks because I actually like the action feature on this one. It opens with its mouth and closes. But you know what? I got what it is. Still really good. Alright, next figure is this box. Another Jurassic World Herrerasaurus. This is a green one. It's possibly one of my favorites because the coloring looks so good. I like the green on it. It's not painted, does not have painted toenails, but I'm kind of fine with it because the coloring still, the back, still looks really good. And in fact, it's pretty good condition because I got this in 2020. Oh. Next one is the Jurassic World Extreme Damage Quelmosaurus. Press the button and it shows damage. Really cool looking figure. Rugops Primus. One of my favorite Jurassic World Dominion line toys because the design looks really good. The articulation fits with this figure. I mean, it's maybe not the tail rotating, but everything else looks so good and pretty good size on this one as well. Might not be the largest, but really good one. Next up, try and move out the way. One of my favorites. This is, I think it's the Battle Roar Beckel Spinax. One only Beckel Spinax. Roar. Also, if you do it like up like this, if you do it down, if the spikes were up, the spikes will go down, and if you do it up, the spikes will go back up. Pretty cool looking figure. And it has really good articulation on this thing. And a really good looking size. Next up, over here. Oh gosh. I accidentally dropped it, but this is it's the Wild Roar Pachyrhinosaurus. So really good. I'm gonna also compare it to my older Pachyrhinosaurus that I got years ago. Does not make any noises anymore, but still looks in really good condition, which is actually really surprising. Obviously, the sculpt is different. You can see, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, the face, also the body is also a bit different as well. Might be the same, but I think it's different. Might be a bit different. Oh gosh. All right, next one is. Go over here. This came in like a 2-pack. It's like the sort of 2-pack that includes this iguanodon and the Skeelplovinator. They work like the Roar Strikers from the Dominion line. No, not much to say about these. Next is actually the older version of the iguanodon. This is the Roar Strikers iguanodon that got released a year before this one was released. It does make noise, but it doesn't do much. It doesn't make noise that good. Next up is this wild pack of the Rhamphorhynchus. I like the colorings on this one. It's pretty vibrant, in my opinion. Alright, I'm gonna set this one down because this came in like a series and included some other ones too. Like this one. This is a Velociraptor. This generic Velociraptor. Not much to say about this one. Not the best though. I also have the Mononychus. Interesting colors on this one. I like the design on this one. And the one and only Shringosaurus. All these 4 came in, I think, the Series 3 of the Jurassic World Dino Escape line of the wild. I think it's called like the Wild Pack. And this is the Series 3. There were 2 other ones as well that came before this one. All right. Next is the Roar Striker Sinoceratops. I got this one, like, I think a few months ago, like 4 months, I think. Still, like, an interesting figure. Obviously, you push it down and it makes noise. Yeah. Also shows really good colors. I also forgot to show the scan codes on the Indoraptor and Scorpius Rex. I'll do it now. So there's a scan code for Scorpius Rex and scan code for the Indoraptor. Sorry I didn't show you that earlier, but show it now. Next is I'm not sure it's called like massive bite or something like that, but this is a Yangchuanosaurus, which you can twist the tail and this part of the body moves, can chomp, also move its body when you go up and down. Probably one of my favorites because of its action features, and it moves really good. Next up, another one of my favorites. This is the battle damaged Geniodex Cirrus. At least if I'm saying it correctly. Pretty good with articulation, the battle damage, as you can see. I also have another one over here. This one does not have much articulation. That's because it has this action feature where it can chomp. It's pretty simple. Next is, it's like the Wild Roar Gripasuchus. Looks really good. I like the design on this one. It looks awesome. Alright, next figure is this. It's like the gigantic trackers Triceratops. You can move this and it rams and stuff. It rams through stuff. It has these spikes or horns, something like that. Next, gigantic trackers Neovanator. Chomp can also move its arms. It also has this, well, I'm not sure what this is called, like sort of feathers. Next up is Roar Strikers Ankylosaurus. Does not make much sounds because the batteries are dying, but it looks pretty good. Next up is the Soundstrike Sinoceratops. Does not make much sounds, but it has really good looking design. Next up is the Oranosaurus Roar Strikers. The action feature is actually pretty unique. And it looks really good. I like the design on this Oranosaurus. Next up is this. The Giganotosaurus. I'm not sure what it's called, like a battling Giganotosaurus where you can press a button. The batteries still work on this one. That's really good, but it will probably not last that long. This was in a video that is basically the most popular, and it's really good. This is probably one of my most favorite Jurassic World toys from the Dominion line because it has really good articulation. I mean, not the best, but pretty good articulation with the tail, the legs, feet, arms, and action features are really crazy looking. And this iconic roar that it has, that you just heard, that's really good. Place them over here. Next up is, oopsie, the Ankylosaurus. This thing can bite and also move its neck. Enough said. Next up is, try and get through this pile of dinosaurs because it's actually going to get pretty large. Alright, this is the Savage Strike Tapijara. The one and only Tapijara. Looks really good. The only one I have, and maybe the only one. Looks really good. Unfortunately, there's only two of them. And they're from two different lines. Not just any of them. They're really old. This one is from the 2020 line, the Primal Attack line, and the other one is in the the Dino Rivals line in 2019. So this is a really old Jurassic World toy. And design looks really good, but hope we get a redesign of this thing. It's actually featured with you press the buttons, wings move. But it's a bit, it doesn't work much as it used to, because it's a bit stiff. Next up is, what is it called? Oh my gosh, the noise from the other dinosaurs. This is, I think, called the Hunt and Chomp T-Rex. Pretty interesting figure. Can move. It doesn't have much articulation, but it's good action features. Next is the Legacy Collection Cosmoceratops. Pretty good looking features. One of its only kind. Next, I got two of the same ones. These are Stiggy Molochs. This green one here came in a 3-pack, and this one came in a pack that includes a human. And I also put this cast that it also includes as well. You can take it off. And here's the actual design on this thing. These two look really good, but I like this one a bit better. You place the cast back on. And to attach it, right here, just connect it with these two parts, and there you go. Next up is actually one of the human shirts I have. This is a figure of Kenji with his green jacket. Pretty good articulation like the other figures. This one came with the Stiggy Moloch that I showed earlier. I have a lot of figures, such as the vast amount of Owen Grady's. I have a lot of them. They came in some packs with dinosaurs, and the design's really cool. Some of them aren't really the best, but yeah. Also, other figures. I have this figure of Yasmina. She comes in a pack with another dinosaur. I also have Kayla Watts and Soyona Santos, which came in packs that include some dinosaurs. I also have Ben that comes in like a 2-pack that includes these two dinosaurs I have. The Atrociraptor Tiger, this one, and the Spitting Dilophosaurus. And also, all the figures I just showed you are either from Jurassic World Chaos Theory, Jurassic World Dominion, or Jurassic World. Alright, next one is, I'm going to show 3 of them because they're all the same. These are Rogosauruses. I have 3 of them. They all came in the Dominion pack, which is actually kind of funny because we got 3 of them in the same line with different designs. And for sounds, these 2 are the same, but this one is different. So these 2 make oh yeah, the batteries don't work on this one much. These 2. Yeah. This is actually the first Jurassic World Dominion line. The first Jurassic World toy that I got on the Dominion line. And it was actually on, I think, days before the actual Dominion line ever released. Which is actually crazy that I actually found this one. And I found this one. I found this one at I think it was Walmart. Same as this one. And I also got this one. This is also in Walmart. Sounds work on this one better because this one I got more recently on 2023. These two I got from 2022. Alright, let me put those away. Next up, Jurassic World Siamosaurus, the one and only Siamosaurus. Looks really good. And I'm gonna finish this fourth part of the Jurassic World unboxing with this figure. This is, I think, like Soundstrike or Wild War Irritator. Does not work much, but it's really cool. One of my favorites. And that's going to wrap up this entire fourth part of the Jurassic World unboxing. And there's still a lot more to go. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos. See you next time.